Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we are going to be taking a look at Limes F450 6-door tow rig. Now, this truck was designed from the ground up to be able to adapt to almost every task that you could possibly throw at it. This flatbed can carry vehicles, it can carry, essentially trailers, cargo, just about whatever you might need to throw on the back of this truck. You can also put cranes up there, and essentially it makes it about as versatile as a truck like this can get. Now, if my voice sounds a little bit off during this video, my voice had a little bit of, it's got a little bit of something going on right now, but we're going to get through it together. Don't you worry about it, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to get there. Now, with that being said and done, though, let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. Then we'll get it fired up and get it into the garage. Now, there is a console version of this truck in the works with no branding and obviously a different name, and that will be released soon as of the time of this video being posted. But if you're watching this video later on down the road, that truck or that version of this truck may already be out. Now, if you look towards the back, you can actually see that this thing has a full 3 rows of seating and a gigantic moonroof, like absolutely enormous moonroof. So let's fire it up, get it in the garage. It sounds really, really good. I love this custom flatbed on it too. It looks really good. Now let's see. Engine-wise, we've got the 500 horsepower Cat, the 1000 horsepower Cat, and then the 1400 horsepower, 2900 foot-pound of torque engine setup. Now, this thing is, that setup is completely and totally off the wall, unnecessary, but in all the best ways. Trust me, I know that it's way more than you would ever need, but it's a blast. So let's see. The 8-speed fast transmission is the one that I would recommend for most uses of this truck. Even if you are towing some really heavy trailers, you could still get away with using the fast transmission. Now, as far as the heavy tow transmission goes, I would only recommend using that if you're towing some really heavy loads. So for this one, I think we're going to go with the 8-speed fast transmission. Now, let's see, suspension-wise, this is going to get pretty interesting because you have the stock, flex, lift, and tow. I think for what we're probably going to be using this for, the tow suspension is most likely going to be the best choice. Now let's see. So you have the HD tires as your stock option. They're kind of like a Mickey Thompson Baja MTZ. And then after those, you have Nick's boggers, which are massive. And not only are they massive, they have a ton of sidewall and they are extremely wide. Next up, you have BB's D&D duals, and these things look really good. They suit the truck, they suit the part, they really do bring this truck to life, I think. Next up, you have these super single boggers, and you also have a set of IROCs, and then you can go all the way down to some USD stickies, and then you have hunters, you have swampers. Dude, this list just keeps going on and on and on. Holy smokes. And then these, your cut boggers, are going to be the ones that you can use in the snow and ice. But I think for our purposes on this build, we're going to be going with the 54-inch D&D duals. Now let's go ahead and pick those up. And tow strap-wise, it's definitely going to have to be the long one. And then here's where things get extra interesting. So you have the gooseneck hitch, you have the Limes crane tweak, you have the Limes mini crane, saddle high and saddle low. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to do saddle high as well as Limes mini crane, which you can do both of those together, by the way. And then exhaust-wise, actually, you know what? We're not going to do either one of those because it will uninstall the mini crane. And then you have a single custom fuel dually wheel for these particular tires. Now, obviously, you would have a couple of other wheel selections if you went for a different set of tires, but this is the one that you get when you pick these particular tires. Now, let's see, color-wise, I think I'm probably going to go with, I really like the red, but of course I like the red. Now, I think maybe even a yellow. That's almost like that's like a banana yellow. That really fits with the crane, actually. What about this green, though? I kind of dig the green. Is that weird? I kind of dig the green. Now, let's see. Ooh, that's really nice, though. That's super sick. Some of these really bright colors that Limes trucks have really suit these things. All right, we're going to go ahead and throw... Oh, that's really nice. You could put the bobble dar on the dash. We're going to go with beans up there, though, for sure. And then now, it's going to be time to take this thing out for a drive. God, as usual though, this thing sounds like a monster. We gotta throw some proper weight behind this thing. Let's go ahead and actually raise the suspension up. That way we're not having to worry about any tire rub. God, that steering angle is actually really, really good for a truck of this size as well. Alright, easy. Wait a minute. Oh, dude. We could totally do like an IX 8-slot pull behind. But I also wonder if it might be better to do an 8-unit super heavy. Whoa! Z2 Horizon trailer. What? Oh, that would be sick. Let's actually see. Let's see what. Oh, no. You know what? Yeah, the Glitchworks 8-slot. That's going to be the move. Because it's higher up than the normal 8-slot, but obviously it's going to be the same amount of cargo. Oh, yeah, this thing is going to be gnarly. Now, as you guys know, concrete slabs are some of the heaviest materials in the game, so they will definitely put this thing to the test. God, that is fully loaded now. Fully loaded. I wonder. I had an idea in my head for a second. I was like, you know what? You know what? We're going to see what it can do once we put it through its paces. I'm like, I'm not going to go ahead and, like, try to do a bunch of wacky stuff with it yet. But, like, we'll see what happens when we throw it at some obstacles. Unlike our normal direction, we're going to go ahead and make a left right off the bat. Okay, maybe I should have gone with the 10-speed heavy haul transmission. But it's not even that slow. Like, yeah, with the 8-speed fast transmission, she's good to go. All right, let's ease it down through here. I'm going to put it in high and see if it can hold itself there. Well, I don't know. It might not be able to hold itself there through the mud pit. Let's find out. Yeah, no. That's definitely going to be one for the 10-speed heavy haul if we wanted to do it that way. Although in automatic mode, she's good to go. Come on. There we go. So apparently, sometimes it's too much for it even in automatic mode. Like, you got to go down to low. Just seeing that much weight behind a truck like this, though, is insane. I mean, look at that. That is so much weight. That is, like, genuinely so much freaking weight. That is wild. I'm going to put it back into automatic mode because I want to see how it can do on this back trail. Ooh, it's starting to struggle a little bit. Like, it's going back and forth between, like, first and second gear. It's not quite sure where it wants to be. I think low plus is going to be the happiest medium, though. Definitely going to be the best place for it. There you go. Not bad. Now, one of the things that I really like about this truck is the fact that it can kind of bridge the gap between pickup trucks and larger semi-trucks. So let's say you want the capability of a semi-truck, but you also really like that kind of, you know, pickup truck feel, that pickup truck vibe, and you want something with that sort of feel in your garage, particularly if you're doing a modded campaign playthrough. This is going to work so incredibly well for that, it's not even funny. Now let's actually see, I'm really curious now to see how this thing does in the mud. Now I know that I might not be talking as much as I usually do, and I also know that I might not be quite as, like my voice might not be quite as animated as it usually is, but like I said before, I'm trying to get over this, this throat thing, man, and it's one of those things where, like, all of these trucks came out and I really wanted to drive them, but my voice was like, nah, dude, and internally I was like, but yes, but I'm going to drive them anyway. She rips, though, in low plus. Yeah, she freaking rips through here. All right, I'm going to loop it back the other way and see if it's going to be able to make it through, even if it can make it through the pond. I mean, that's going to be a huge deal. Oh, God. Oh, we may have bottomed out the trailer. Oof. That's where we use our hyper long distance winch. Big yikes. Normally, I wouldn't recommend getting into situations like that with a trailer this long. Just, you know, just something to think about there with that one. Oh, God. Jeez, bro. The fact, though, that, like, it still pulled itself out of there, no problem at all, should go to show how insanely, like, over the top this thing is. I mean, and not only is it over the top, but it's like, there's not much that can mess with it, really. There's so little that can mess with this truck that it's like, I mean, essentially, if you were to take this thing out into, like, a campaign playthrough, you could just about, like, do every single mission with this particular truck. Obviously, save for, like, a couple of different ones here and there. But this one is going to be one of the most versatile trucks that you could ever possibly have. I mean, scouting-wise, trailing-wise, hauling-wise, it just about does it all. Bro, let's see if we can make it back through the dips obstacle before we hit the bridge jump. I'm really curious to see if it's going to get hung up in the dips. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the dev tools real quick. All right, F456 door, don't let me down. Let's go. Oh, God. Oh, that got bound up super quick. I'm trying to angle it as much as I can, but, like, it doesn't always work that well. It's making it, though. It's almost there. Getting it done. Almost there. The wheelbase is definitely helping. That super long wheelbase really giving us the extra reach we need to get that grip down into the ground. God, that front axle is just fighting for it, dude. Absolutely freaking fighting for it. Dude, there we go. Wow. Honestly, when I went into that, I was not sure if it was going to make it all the way through, but I'm really freaking impressed by that. Like, ultra impressed. Wow. That's gnarly. Like, that is properly insane. If we can make it just a little bit further down, it's going to be time for the bridge jump. I have a feeling that this thing will do the bridge jump just fine. The only issue I could see arising is if it pushes the nose into the ground, which it might do. I have no idea. Let's see, will it hold high range? Kind of. Well, actually, it's holding it a lot better than I thought it was going to. Oh my God, easy. All right, full send. I can't see. Okay, I'm good now. Hey, let's go. You know, the funny thing is, I was worried about the nose going into the ground, and the opposite thing happened. The nose is actually pointed at the sky. But either way, though, dude, you guys have got to check this thing out. And if you were waiting for the console version to come out, once that console version actually drops, trust me, it's going to be well worth it. And if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.